In this video, we are going to solve linear equations using algebraic method. On solving, we may get either one solution or no solution or infinitely many solutions. These are the three only options. Even that is also applicable for linear equations in three variable. The methods are substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. The first two methods are important. To understand better, I am going to consider single pair of linear equation and I am going to solve it in all the method, and definitely all the answer will be equal. First, we will start with substitution method. I am going to consider a pair of linear equation, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 10 and 2x minus 2y is equal to 2. And from equation 1, I am going to find the value of x in terms of y and I am going to substitute that in the equation number 2 so that I can find the value of y. Since I am substituting, it is said to be a substitution method. So by substituting the value of x, I have found the value of y to be 1, and now I am going to substitute the value of y is equal to 1 in the equation 1 or 2 to find the value of x, and that is going to be 2. Hence we have solved it. Next is the elimination method. Here I am going to consider the same pair of linear equation and we can either add these both equation or subtract these both equation, but the main thing is we are going to eliminate a single variable. Here I am going to eliminate y and I am going to find the value of x. After finding the value of x, I can substitute it in the required equation and find the value of y. Here also I get the value of x to be 2 and y is equal to 1. This is the cross multiplication method. To start the cross multiplication method, first you have to make the linear equation in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, and you have to substitute in the given formula. Here you are going to substitute the value of coefficients in the respective formula to find the value of x and y. So you have to be careful while substituting. You have to check the sign plus and minus arithmetic signs when you are substituting and calculating the values. Problems based on ages can be easily solved using linear equations. So you have to consider the first person age as x and the other person age as y. Based upon the question, you have to either add or subtract the number of years given in the question. To understand better, we will look into the example. In the first half of the problem says that 5 years ago Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. So the equation formed will be x minus 5 is equal to 3 times of y minus 5. And the second part of equation says 10 years later Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. So the equation formed will be x plus 10 is equal to 2 times of y plus 10. On solving these both linear equations, you get the value of x as 50 and y as 20. That will be the respective age of Noori and Sonu. Similarly, problems based on two-digit numbers and fractions can also be solved using linear equation method. So here you have to consider the 10th place as y and unit place as x. On summing, the equation will be 10y plus x for a two-digit number. And for fraction, you have to consider numerator as x and denominator as y, and you can solve so that the answer will be easily solved. So we have completed chapter 3 linear equations.